Alright everyone, so last time we got the wizard to take damage when the ghost touched the wizard. One problem that we had with that was that the health score went into the minuses. And that doesn't really make any sense. What is it to have minus health? So we want the game to end when the wizard hits 0 health, and in this video that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to make sure that I'm in the wizard code, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new block. So I'm down in the pink blocks, make a block, and this one I'm going to call end game. This is going to be my game over code. Just put in a little bit of space. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to define this so that it checks whether the wizard's health is at 0, and then if it does, it ends the game. So hit control. I put if then, go here to operators. Now one thing I could do here is this. I could go if health equals 0. So I go down to variables to grab the health block and I put it in there. I got to change that 50 to a 0. So if health equals 0, and then I could put here some code that brings us to the end of the game. But I'm actually going to do something a little bit different. And it's going to seem a bit peculiar, but it's the kind of thing that computer programmers sometimes do. So let's get rid of that. And instead of picking the one that says equals, I'm going to pick the one that says less than. I'm going to drop that in there. So again, I'm going to have health with the thing that I'm checking. And here I'm going to put 1. So if health is less than 1, then game over. Now, if you think about that, on its face you might think, well, that doesn't make any difference, right? If health is 0, well, that's the same as health being less than 1. But there is a slight difference, because this checks in case the health goes to -1. Now, why might that happen? Well, maybe the ghost gets in two quick strikes when the wizard is on 1 and quickly gets the wizard to -1 before the code has chance to check for the end of the game. And I just want to guard against that. So it's a little bit of an excess of carefulness on my part. I want to make sure that the game ends if the health is 0, but also if the health is -1 or the health is -2. If it somehow gets down there, I'm just going to make sure that I take care of that. So now go to, I think it's either events or control. Let me look. It's got to be control. Here it is. And I want you to grab the brick that says stop. So now the idea here is this says if health is less than 1, then stop all. So if I hit play now, and I'm not going to move the wizard, I'm just going to let the ghost eat the wizard, keep biting the wizard or whatever it does. 4, 3, 2, 1. And now the game stops. Oh, no it doesn't. So the problem there is I defined endgame, but I forgot to include the code that I defined into the game sequence. So I'm going to go back up to the flag here and move this out of the way. So this repeating loop that I've got going here, repeat until forever, wait a second, take damage. I then want it to check whether the game should end. So I'm just going to pop that in there. So now what it's going to do is it's going to keep repeating this cycle. It's going to go, wait a second, okay, take damage. Now that checks whether the wizard's touching the ghost, and if he is, it reduces the health by 1. Then let's go, hey, I'm now going to check to end game. Has the health gone down to below 1? If it has, then it's going to do the thing that I defined before. If not, then it's just going to repeat again. Take damage. Is there some damage to be took? And is the game ready to end? Is there some damage to be taken? And is the game ready to end? And so on. It's going to keep repeating that. So now hopefully this should work. Okay, so he's on 10. He's going down in health. And that's it, the game stops. And that's what we want. We want the game to stop when the health hits 0. Okay, see you in the next video.
Hey there, if you like this video and you want to see more, please hit like and subscribe.